What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost and GeeksGamers.com. And over the last several years, Megan Rapinoe and a lot of other people on the U.S. women's soccer team have made it very clear they care far more about social justice and virtue signaling than they actually care about playing soccer. Over and over again, they demonstrate that. Whether it's kneeling for the national anthem, whether it's prioritizing things like that instead of actually winning at the Olympics, it's been obvious to everyone. And now Carli Lloyd is speaking out about it. If you don't remember, Carli Lloyd is one of the only people on the U.S. women's national team to not kneel during the national anthem. There was a lot of pressure on her from her teammates to kneel during the anthem, to stay united against the United States because of injustices. Well, Carli Lloyd refused to bend the knee to that pressure, literally and figuratively. Well, now she's speaking out about it, and it's very interesting. It sounds like it was miserable, which really isn't a surprise. Anytime I would be forced to spend around Megan Rapinoe, I think would be pretty miserable too. Carli Lloyd on playing for U.S. women's national team in recent years, it wasn't fun. In the moments before the national team took the pitch against Australia in the Summer Olympics, forward Carli Lloyd stuck out. Lloyd, one of the most decorated U.S. women's national team members of all time, stood during the national anthem as the rest of her teammates kneeled. And during an appearance on Hope Solo Speaks with her former teammate, Lloyd went off on the culture surrounding the team in the last several years. And I want you to hear from Carli Lloyd herself just how she felt having to be a part of this.
Thinking about the culture and, even within our squad, I mean, the culture has changed. It was really tough and challenging to play these last several years. I mean, to be quite honest, I hated it. It wasn't fun going in, and it was only for love of the game, really, for me. That is, I wanted to win and I wanted to help the team, but the culture within the team was the worst I'd ever seen it. So I'm hoping that the future is bright and some things change.
And it's obvious when you watch them, when you listen to them speak. It is all about virtue signaling. It is all about them. And we know this entire equal pay scam that they have going on, begging for equal pay. They finally found a woke enough district and a woke enough judge to essentially say, it's not fair that you're not being paid. Well, they're actually being paid more than the men's. That's been proven time and time again. The U.S. women's national team, women's soccer team, they get more compensation than the men do. There's not even any real debate about that other than the idiots that they've tricked into believing them in their victimhood. So to hear Carli Lloyd speak out about this and make it sound like it was awful, like it was miserable to play for this team, that's not really surprising, because if she even has like a normal opinion, if she's even a normal human being, it must be miserable to be around people like Megan Rapinoe. And this was the quote. Even within our squad, the culture has changed. It was tough and challenging to be playing these last several years. It wasn't fun going in. I wanted to win and wanted to help the team, but the culture was the worst I've ever seen. That's what it is. And that's what happens when you decide to make everything about social justice, everything about identity politics. You end up losing. You end up losing on the field for all these supposed victories against social justice that they continue to focus on. Good to hear Carli Lloyd speaking out about this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.